Hello and welcome to day 11 of Tradesmas. This trade is a fun one. This was a really odd day for me trading. And not that the entry or anything is odd, we'll go over all that, but just that this is one of those scenarios where you can be humbled very quickly by not just the market, by your environment. There was a car accident in my neighborhood that ended up taking out one of the main power suppliers to the area that I live in. Unfortunately, due to that, the people are fine, by the way. Everybody was okay. Nobody got seriously injured. But due to that, I did lose power for about a day, which is a long time in trading. The moral of the story is that I always keep a stop loss and I do like to secure my profits pretty quickly because you never know what happens. That all being said, the trade looks really good. I would have done fantastic. And usually the way it was running, I would have secured more. Unfortunately, I only got zero point 0.5 secured before my power just like abruptly shut off on me. Let's get into the actual trades. You can see it was a $523.94 day for me. We're up on this account. I wasn't that bummed out about this, but more just weird kind of day. Considering I had no power for over 24 hours to still make $500 for that day. That's fantastic. At this point, the overall account was looking like $13,127.98 in profit. We are well over my goal for the month. I can see things are ranging a little bit, consolidating, and then we are working over here in this area. I did have a pretty lofty goal initially, what I was shooting for, and I was looking to trail it. It would not have worked out up here, but my trade did peak up here. I believe it was around the 6R that it peaks. And unfortunately, I was only able to secure about 0.5 of that. If everything had gone accordingly, this probably would have played out like a 4R trade for me before the market does come back down and hit what would have been my trailing stop. I didn't have power. I had no way of doing this because I don't have access from my phone with Helo's Way. Unfortunate what happened there, but I'm just grateful that I even got the 0.5 because truthfully it would have come back and knocked me out and I would have lost. Let's talk about the actual entry and why we entered. If you've been watching along, you already understand that I draw what I think people are calling Christie boxes. But it's a it's a box that I'll kind of use to identify the most recent area if there is no zone from the easy exit there, or if there's like smaller zones being formed around there. This is a zone here. This is kind of working off of the Tokyo and London times, but you can see this is like where Tokyo starts, and then overnight, that's just the consolidation of that Tokyo and London session. And then usually in the morning, a mixed session will kind of break out with the New York opening. There was a breakout. The most immediate trend had been bullish. I was looking there, and the breakout occurs. You have a bullish smiley face, and that's what the entry was looking like. As far as the take profit goes, I was shooting for the top up here. I was starting to see a dying of momentum happening. You can see it happening over here for the last like day or so. I talked about this in the other video. That wasn't really like holding my breath for those types of take profits. Those were more like if the trailing all went beautifully and perfect. That's where I would say, I'm good now. We're not going to trail forever. That didn't happen, but you can see it really does get up there. But clearly I would have been stopped out here. There's lots of other entry points though along the way where you could have gotten in. Me personally, none of those are during my trading time. Also, I had no power for this day. I wouldn't have been able to get back in even if I wanted to, but there are other breaks that you could have gotten back in. This would have been a nice example of like a break, a really good strong retest, and then continuations looking to target that as your potential take profit area. I don't want people thinking this is what I'm always targeting. What I'm really targeting is just that initial 1R to 1.5R and then just securing and allowing it to trail if it can. Okay, back to the actual trade. We enter into our breakout. We have our bullish smiley face. All of our confluences are met. It goes up pretty quickly. There wasn't much here for me to stress about as far as securing it. Once we got to this area, this circled area, or clearing this zone where all the tops are, I'm ready to move my stop loss from this area to a little bit. And at that point, it just happens to be around the 2R. I'm looking at multiple things, not just the risk to reward ratio. I'm also looking at does that risk to reward ratio make sense with the price action that's to the left. Around that 2R was also this zone here, which the market had cleared. And at that point, I said, okay, I'm ready to move my stop loss from down here to secure the 0.5 reward. As far as my stop loss placement goes, this was a little bit of a tighter stop loss. I didn't want to cover the wick here. Also didn't want to be all the way down here because I knew this could be a riskier trade for sure. There wasn't a ton of price action happening here. We're also against trend in that sense. So remember the most immediate trend here. The overnight trend was up, but it's really consolidated here. It was a bit risky to do this trade, and I'm acknowledging that. This is what this trade looks like. That's how I ended up with 0.5, but really it could have been more like a 4R. That is that for this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 12. If you are watching this in real time and you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve, and I will see you tomorrow.